Life will always present you with situations and circumstances that offer a true reflection of your internal state. This is not to trigger you or to punish you, but to reveal to you what you actually believe, think, and feel you have or do not have, so that you can go within and change it. And until you recognize this, until you learn to go within yourself and give yourself that which you want now, done so by tapping into the feeling you have within you now, which is at the root of all your desires, and feel it to the extent that you believe you have it, circumstances and situations and people external to you will remain the same. And as you keep reacting and being triggered by the 3D reality on your quest for external validation by looking out there for what in fact you already have within you now, you will disappoint your own power and make external circumstances worse, which will give you more cause to feel triggered, to feel that this isn't working, and to feel upset and frustrated. The lesson in this journey is that life causes you to ask for what it is that you want. And the only reason why you want anything is because you believe something is missing. And you believe that having what you have determined is currently missing from your life will make you feel better. And you will keep wanting more and more things until you go within and recognize that you have all that you could ever want and don't want within you now. That's why the greatest manifestation text ever written says, "Do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you have received from God?" And when you pray, go into your room, close the doors, and pray to your Father who is unseen. Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you openly. And when you pray, do not keep babbling like pagans, for they think they will be heard because of their many words. Reality is created within you, all of it. So you have to feel you have what it is you are praying for, because whatever vibration you're offering is what God delivers. And if you were offering that vibration of already having that which you're asking for now, you would believe it. And when you believe you have something, you don't need to repeatedly ask for it through affirmations and forcing your thoughts to comply. It just sounds as if you're trying to trick yourself into believing something. So often I hear clients say to me, "Well, I have imagined and felt my wish fulfillment, my desired end, but my SP is now with someone else and they keep telling me that it's over." Or, "Well, I have felt it and assumed what it is that I want. I asked for money by feeling I was rich, then everything around me broke down, needed fixed, and I received an unexpected bill that took the majority of my savings." We've all been there, right? And they ask, why am I manifesting the opposite of what I was expecting or wanting or asking for? And my response is, no, you didn't, and no, you aren't. You felt differently, but didn't believe things had changed. That's big. You felt differently, but didn't believe things had changed. Life presents you a true reflection of your internal state, which will always reflect what you believe across any subject matter. Romance, money, your career, your house, even your freedoms. And by doing so, by the very design of this kingdom on earth, which is our school, we can determine our true point of attraction. We will know beyond doubt what happens there is either that we have it or reflects the distance of separation between what we believe is true for us now and what we want to believe is true for us now. The universe, God, does not bring you the opposite to the vibration you are offering, ever. So if your SP is with someone else, if there isn't enough money in your bank account, if the relationship suddenly breaks down, it is because that is what you truly believe about the situation with your SP, with your finances, and the future of your relationship. You have therefore not given that which you're asking for to yourself to the point where you believe it, and that is why the 3D external reality has not changed or is becoming worse. Remember, the only reason why it is so easy to feel without what you are wanting now is because you've practiced it. So how do you get yourself to believe? Remember the Sabbath day by keeping it hold. 6 days you shall labour and do all your work, but the 7th day is a Sabbath to the Lord your God. For in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all that is in them, but he rested on the 7th day. Therefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and made it holy. You do the internal work by practicing living in the experience, either through visualization or through assumption or sound, whichever your preference, that you have that which you want now, and return to it because it feels amazing to do so, not because it's a job or something you have to do to get what it is you want in the 3D, like a checkbox system. And that repetition of giving yourself that feeling will transform into psychologically and physiological experience, and you will believe you have it now. And the wonderful thing about beliefs is they dictate our thoughts, moods, assumptions, actions and behaviours, which can be formed so easily by an experience created internally or externally, or through a thought, an assumption, an action or behaviour, so long as it is fueled by a feeling. So when you believe that you are with your SP, that you have that particular car or that specific amount of money, your thoughts, assumptions, moods, feelings, actions and behaviours will all be in alignment, and you will have no doubt. You will no longer be triggered into reacting to circumstances externally to you, because you have it within you now. Because if your reaction to what is happening out with you hasn't changed, why do you think you have changed within? The whole purpose of any manifestation technique, which is designed to get you to go within, is to cultivate the awareness that you can not only give that which you want to yourself now, but you can choose to be in a state which you prefer, even if the 3D remains the same, born from knowing the reality in its entirety is created within you. So if your reaction to what is, which reveals how you truly think, feel and believe, has not changed, then why should your 3D external world change? As a friend and follower of this journey wrote, it is up to ourselves to allow our outer reality to teach rather than trigger. And it is designed this way to get you to go within and realize you have everything you could ever want and not want within you now. Because all of that is a feeling. You are the creator of it all, and you were given the ability to choose to give yourself that which you want now. And when you ask, done so from a state of knowing you already have it or feeling you already have it, it is given. Just as when you ask for what you want from a state of wanting and believing it is missing, that is what is given. The purpose of the 3D is not to tell you what you can and cannot have. It is there to tell you what vibration you are offering. And if it is the same, you haven't changed. And if it has changed, it is because you have changed within. This truly is the same for every subject matter. Let's look at anxiety, which I'm sure everyone can relate to, right? I had severe anxiety disorder 11 years ago, and I mean severe. But the only reason why I experienced anxiety attacks in the first place, which is a learned habitual behavioural response, was because I believed I was unsafe in particular environments. And I formed that belief because I lived an experience within myself brought about by a strong sense of fear. How did I change that? From believing I could do something and I was safe to do so in that same environment. But I changed within first, and as a result, my reactions to the external world changed, and I was no longer triggered into fear by feeling unsafe. The external reality did not change. What formerly triggered me into anxiety did not change either. I changed within. I changed my reactions to it. And it's not just therapy. All of manifestation, my mastery, self-mastery is teaching you this. And of course, life got better. Everything in life is teaching you these steps. Step 1, Ask for what it is you want. Step 2, go within and give it to yourself. Step 3, practice experiencing that feeling because it makes you feel good and not because it gets you a result in the 3D, and feel it until you believe you have it now. And the thoughts, assumptions, moods, actions and behaviours will all align. They'll take care of themselves. Step 4, and Camilla Millie Mini Moo is joining us for this. When you change within, done so by believing you have that which you want now, your reaction to what is happening externally will change. Meaning, news about your SP being with someone else, you being blocked, overlooked, not having any money will not impact or change how you choose to feel. And then and only then will the 3D reality change. Because again, if your reaction to what is happening hasn't changed, why should your reality change? Therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, stand firm. Let nothing move you. Always give yourself fully to the work of the Lord, because you know that your labour in the Lord is not in vain. This inner work to achieve the belief you have it now only ends well. Remaining where you are, playing victim to an external reality which is only mirroring your internal state, does not. With love, thank you for all the likes and subscribes and for joining our private Facebook group. Isn't that nice? And here is what YouTube suggests you watch next.